What's poppin', world? Back at it again with another video. Y'all tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. Once again, we got a controversial discussion that we got to talk about today. Without further ado, y'all read the title, let's get right into it. These are my thoughts about last night's presidential debate. Without me saying a word, I'm pretty sure the complexion and the optics of what most people would take away from that debate, right? And I feel like a part of it is justified. I just would like to say that this is just me keeping it 100%, right? You know, I ain't finna beat around the bush. Joe Biden need to retire. Not that he's not, cognitively aware of, all the information. He has the information, right? It's just how he processes that information. He's obviously lost his step. It's not like he's not knowledgeable. Trust me. I mean, Joe Biden is probably qualified more so than 99% of the people on this country, even at the age of 82, right? So I ain't gonna sit up there and disrespect Joe Biden like any average person could just come up there and, know all the nuances and stuff like that. I ain't gonna play them kind of games. But I will say that the optics of it, yeah, Trump, he got this by a landslide. And I'll just say the optics alone, the delivery and all that stuff, that pretty much created the complexion of how that debate is going to be received regardless of what was said in truth. Because Joe Biden could have been basically telling the entire truth and Donald Trump could have been lying his ass off. And it wouldn't have mattered just because, you got to be able to string your sentences together. It just, I don't want to say it's scary. In a way it is, because then it's like, it kind of gives you the reassurance that there are people on his staff, and rightfully so, that, that are specialists when certain problems and situations come in, right? So he has an advisory team, people that, look at certain things for a living, and they come to him about the solution, and he's the one that follows through, right? I still might vote independent. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Reason being is when you look at both political parties, right? Democrat, Republican. If you break these two definitions down, so if you look at Democrat is basically another way of saying democracy, and Republican is another way of saying republic, right? Now, if you look up both definitions, what you're gonna find is the definitions are basically identical. They're just worded differently, right? But most of the key words is in both definitions, which is the state or the people run the country, right? Instead of one person, dictator. It's pretty much the opposite of a dictatorship, right? Republic, democracy. Polar opposites. Well, those two aren't polar opposites. Those are similarities, or similes, well, however you want to put it. But I messed that up. Not similes, synonyms. I've been out of school in a while, but the point is that that's the complete opposite from a dictatorship. But yeah, man, I'm good. I don't like nobody. It just, the only thing I can elect or put a vote in is to improve myself, right? And as selfish as that is, or as selfish as that sounds, it just feels like at this point, you gotta be your own president. You gotta run your own campaign and put yourself in a position to where whoever's in office, you gonna come out on top. Now, granted, most people may not look at that approach, especially depending on what generation you come from. Some generations feel like the government is supposed to take care of you. But that being said, I'm just leave it at that. Still might vote independent. Even though I feel like Trump probably gonna win in a landslide. I just don't endorse either candidate at this point, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm not gonna vote, because my vote counts, even though it may not be going towards the ultimate outcome that I feel like is gonna come out, right? So that being said, thoughts, concerns, leave them below. Comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm about it.